I feel like at this point in her career, Billie Eilish really needs no introduction at all. She is a superstar, and she has built quite the name for herself over the last couple of years. Hello, my name is Brandon Vinall. I am a gamer, music lover, and aspiring voice actor. And I've been following Billie Eilish's music actually since the beginning, really. Or I should at least say since Don't Smile at Me. But yeah, I really have been enjoying her music. I think what really drew me towards her was kind of like the whispery voice, and then when her first like official studio album, When We Go to Sleep, Where Do We Go, with the horrorcore theme that had, drew me in because I love me some horrorcore shit. Horror is my favorite genre of literally anything, so yeah, she's cool. And I'll definitely say with this new album, Hit Me Hard and Soft, she's come so far as an artist since her beginning already that she doesn't need like the horrorcore shit anymore. Is it sprinkled in there? Yeah, there is some of that like weird distortion voices like near the end kind of the album. But we'll get into that in a sec. But first, let's talk about the contents of this album. So, I will say that one of my favorite aspects of this album is the disc. The disc is a very nice like blue with black, and it's like kind of a marble blue, I guess I would say. It's really, really cool to look at. Really nice color design and choices. So I think it's a really cool disc, one of my favorites. And yeah, it's awesome. All right, so sorry, trying to figure out this mic situation still. I think that the artwork is very cool. It sort of does represent kind of how the album, the vibe of it is. It's very much kind of like otherworldly. So making Billy falling underwater, it's very cool. I think the door is a very cool addition too, with the reflection up there. It's very just, I don't know what else to say about otherworldly. It's very cool and very vibey. Then it's just more of her just kind of drifting down into the sea, and then it continues even further. You can't even see the door or the top anymore. And I think she's actually dead here. Oh damn. Well, so that happens when you can't swim and you jump in water. I don't know. I think she can swim. I don't know. Anyways, on the back there's also the track list right here, as well as some more red text there, barcode. Yeah. Sorry, I'm gonna find a better way to like handle this kind of thing in my next review, because I'm just using I'm trying to hold my mic and also, but yeah, it shows here the all the tracks in the sleeves, and as well as the lyrics and all that. So yeah, overall it's nothing much, not too much included here, but I think with this on top of the how cool the disc looks, it's definitely really cool. So I've been trying to think of why the album is called Hit Me Hard and Soft, and then I listened to the music and I'm like, "Oh, gotcha." One aspect of Billie Eilish's career that I feel like is not talked about enough is the fact that she works alongside her brother, Phineas. And Phineas's production level has come so far, and he's always been great at what he does. But it's just, this was like his album to shine. And basically, a lot of the songs on this hit hard, like hard bass, hard, crazy instrumentals and stuff, or they hit soft, like the pianos, guitars, that kind of thing. And it's just a crazy range of production level on this. He's just really showing off his talent in this album, as well as Billie Eilish, and we'll get to her crazy talents as we go through the songs. So let's get into it. Track 1, the opening track, is called Skinny. The song starts off with Billie reflecting on how she started out and how far she's come at just the age of 21. She also expresses her self-love with the lines, "People say I look happy just because I got skinny, but the old me is still me, and I think she's pretty." However, she's also expressed that she does still have some self-hate, and sometimes she does feel trapped because of the fact she's so famous now. The song ends with with some really nice violins and builds up to bleed into the next song. Lunch is the next track. It's not my favorite track, especially since most of the time a lot of the beat sounds like farts. I'm sorry if you didn't realize that at first, but that's what it kind of sounds like. It's like it just sounds like farts to me. I don't know why. The song's essentially about how Billie's character in this song, because I think my theory on this is that each song is like a different story. Like they're all separate stories, but are somehow related, and we'll get to that near the end of the review. Yeah, this song is just talking about how crazy Billie's character is about this girl that he's with. And the reason the song's called Lunch in the first place is based on the phrase, I could eat that girl for lunch. Ah. And at the end, Phineas just hits us with a really hard punch that's like an example of being hit hard, like damn. Besides that, there's really nothing much to say about the song. Not a big fan. It's like the one song on this album I'm just kind of meh on. Actually, I'd say probably the same for the next one as well, honestly, which is Chihiro. Now, this song is about a couple that's falling out of love, but specifically the partner of whoever Billie's voicing. Now, I don't really know why it's called Chihiro, so if anyone does know, could you let me know in the comments down below, because it's still confusing to me after listening to it a couple times. But I gotta say that this is like a reoccurring theme you'll hear, I feel like Phineas has a lot of Daft Punk kind of inspiration, because this sounds like something that would be in Random Access Memories. I'm not sure how many of you guys have listened to that album. Great album, love it. You probably heard Get Lucky. But I don't know, it sounds like sometimes he just taps into that RAM and it works. Don't get me wrong, I'm just saying, it's just something I noticed. Next is Birds of a Feather. This is my second favorite song from the album, for sure. So the lyrics make it seem like it's kind of a flip on the last song, where Billie is madly in love with her partner in this song, but her partner kind of wants to leave. She expresses her desire to stay together in the lyrics. Birds of a feather, we should stick together, I know. I said I'd never think I wasn't better alone. Can't change the weather, might not be forever, but if it's forever, it's even better. Even when that chorus, oh my gosh, when that chorus is delivered, birds of a feather, I could like very funky, and very just, I love it. It really, especially Phineas is instrumental on this, also really goes a long way when it comes to that part of the song. It's like, man, the whole song is just great. Then we get Wildflower. It's a song I like. It's pretty good. I'm kind of confused by the storyline, but I kind of get it at the same time. I see that the storyline here is that she's in a relationship with this guy who dated her ex-girlfriend. So basically, the girlfriend who's Billie Eilish is dating this guy, and who broke up with this girl that she also knew, or something like that. I don't know. She expresses in the song how even though she's no longer with the girl, that girl is still in the back of her head, because she's just thinking about how she's probably feeling on like Valentine's Day and how she's just all alone now, and she cries about it even though she's with this guy, and it's just a whole mess really of a situation. And she also feels guilty about how much she's thinking of this girl, for the fact that she's with this guy now who was with that girl also. And yeah, she probably just feels really bad that she still has feelings for that girl. It gives me like early Billie Eilish sad vibes, like I don't want to be you anymore kind of energy. Then we got The Greatest, and a lot of people have been talking about this song when they talk about the album, because this song, Billie Eilish shows off probably one of her most impressive and amazing vocal deliveries that I've heard so far. The song is kind of sad. It's about she's doing all she can to just please the guy she's with, but it never goes appreciated like ever. And it's just like, it's just a really upsetting situation where it's like, she could never do enough for this guy to have him be grateful, and she wants to be the greatest to him that she can to him, but it's just never good enough for him. I love how when the chorus comes, the production and the vocals build up and up and up, leading to a beautiful conclusion in the chorus leading into the next part of the song. It's such a great one, especially when she hits that really high, loud time in the song that's like praised, and she's just like so good at the vocals in the song. I don't know what else to say, really. But yeah, it's a great song. I get why a lot of people love it. It's not my favorite on the album, but it's definitely top 5. Now we enter side B with my favorite song on the album, L'amour de ma vie, which means love of my life in French. I love how she gives like a Frank Sinatra vibe in some of the lyrics, like, I wish you the best for the rest of your life. Like, it kind of gives that energy, and I love that. I almost felt like putting on my fedora for this part of the video, but I know some people don't like the fedora, but the fedora will be back. Essentially, the song is about the end of a relationship, her character breaking up with this guy that she's been with, and she's been trying to leave him multiple times, but he did that pathetic thing that some people do in toxic relationships, and that is threaten to unalive himself if she were to leave him. And yeah, it was just a really bad situation, and she finally does, and then she realizes, oh, you you moved on immediately, huh? She really like emphasizes this in the lyrics. It isn't asking for a lot for an apology for making me feel like it'd kill you if I tried to leave. You said you'd never fall in love again because of me. Then you moved on immediately. And there's a little chuckle in there, so you can tell she's bitter. I also feel like this is a great track that Billie and Phineas really show like their creative like energy between each other. Because after that line that I just read out, when it goes immediately, and then there's the bum, 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 there's like the instrumental builds up with that. It's really good how it is done, and it is just fantastic. So yeah, I love the old-timey vibes. I love the bitterness in it, and I love the almost Cher-like kind of ending with the super auto-tuned vocals as well as the like club background music, almost like it's Believe. Fantastic track. I love this song. Next we get The Diner, which is just straight up about being a stalker. It's pretty straightforward. Unlike the other ones where you have to really pay attention, it's like, oh, she's a stalker. It's about her basically stalking this guy, and then the guy kind of picks up on it and the cops catch her. And it ends with her still thinking about him. Like, even after all the events that happen in the song, like, she says how she still is obsessed with this person and even memorized their number. And I didn't personally call it, but apparently it's 310-807-3956. You can call it at your own risk, but I didn't. I just figured I'd include that since literally it was included in the lyrics, so it'd probably be something cool. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you find, but I'm not calling that number. The instrumental in this song, very simple, but also really fits the kind of vibe that the song's given off. Next, we get Bittersweet, which just double implies to me that Daft Punk is an influence for Phineas. This one really gives off that Ram vibes. This is one song I really couldn't make out what it's about, but I think what this song really is like more of Phineas showing off more of what he can do. I know this is Billie Eilish's album, but let's be real, with the production being such a solid big part of this album, I feel like it is fair to like treat it like it's Phineas's album as well at times. But yeah, I couldn't really get what the lyrics for this song were, but I did notice something interesting about it. And that is that it does have some themes from previous songs, and that's kind of a trend for the last song as well. I want to just point out one more thing, is that this track has A lot of vibes from When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? It really does have that kind of creepy vibe near the end of it. But then, yeah, like I mentioned, the final track is called Blue, which is fitting for the fact of the cover art being blue, the disc being blue, as well the feeling of being blue, which also tends to be kind of the theme of the album, kind of in a way. So yeah, this track pretty much tries to connect all of the songs from the album, and I actually have a theory about it. I thought we were the same, birds of a feather. Now I'm ashamed. I told you a lie. Désolé, mon amour. I'm trying my best. Don't know what's in store. Open the door. In the back of my mind, I'm still overseas. And it goes on from there. If you hear like all the lyrics from all the songs, then some of that makes sense. I know I didn't point out everything, but yeah, that makes a lot of sense and connects a lot of things. And it also, later on the song, analyzes a male character. Just like analyzing a character. And I'm like, wait a second. Okay, so they're really talking about this guy. They're connecting all these stories together, sort of. Are all the stories connected by the same guy? So, like, the guy mentioned in every single song, like the boyfriend or something, are all these stories connected? Are these, like, his past relationships or something? I don't know. Maybe I'm reaching. I don't know. I've been listening to a lot of Kendrick Lamar, so I don't know if I'm gonna, if I'm just reaching or what, but, yeah. When it comes to the production side of things, Phineas decides to end this off with some crazy beat switches and vocal changes with Billie, wrapping up the album in a beautiful blue bow. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Billie Eilish's newest project, Hit Me Hard and Soft. What do you guys think of the album? Do you guys want me to check out more or review more Billie Eilish in the future? Let me know in the comments down below what was your favorite song. And yeah. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell when you do, and yeah, so long and good night.